This week on the Island Times News Update, the Little Jetties will be closed for a year for construction at Mile Point. Neptune Beach will tighten its rules for the beach, and Beaches Watch honors the local library at its member social. Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Jacksonville District closed Helen Cooper Floyd Park on Wednesday to allow for construction of the Mile Point Navigation Project. The popular fishing spot will contain construction activity and will also be used as an equipment staging area throughout the project's operations. The closure was effective April 1st and will last through the construction completion in the winter of 2016. The navigation project combines relocation and reconfiguration of the existing training wall, restoration of Great Marsh Island, and the creation of a flow improvement channel in Checopet Bay. The Corps of Engineers will construct approximately 4,000 feet of new west leg training wall and remove approximately 3,300 feet of the westerly end of the existing training wall to an elevation of 12 feet below mean low water. Additional work includes clearing and grubbing, marine animal monitoring, bird monitoring, turbidity monitoring, and coordination with the U.S. Coast Guard to allow its crews to remove and reinstall 3 aid-to-navigation structures. The Neptune Beach City Council on Monday night will consider changes to its ordinance prohibiting certain items and activities on the beach. The ordinance as it is currently written allows fires to be set in small, self-contained, commercially available heating devices, not requiring any special facility to be safely operated. That language would be stricken from the ordinance. City Manager Jim Jarbo said at the March workshop meeting that sometimes fires are not properly extinguished and coals or embers are buried under a thin layer of sand, which can cause beachgoers' feet to be burned. The change would eliminate that problem. Another portion of the law prohibits people from, quote, sitting on or in trash containers provided by the city. That would be revised to say no one may disturb a trash receptacle. The company that's developing a parcel at 241 Atlantic Boulevard adjacent to the parking lot and town center in Neptune Beach has requested a variance for the project that is already under construction. The proposed revisions would expand the project to a total of 14,006 square feet and include retail, restaurant, and office space. The project had originally been planned with 2 separate buildings, but the revision would have the buildings connected with an enclosed breezeway. There would also be changes to the windows and balconies. In a memo to the Community Development Board, Community Development Director Amanda Askew said the project still meets the city's parking requirements, and the modification does not increase the required number of parking spaces. The Community Development Board voted unanimously to approve the changes in the plan. It will be before the City Council at their meeting Monday. The Beaches Chapel in Neptune Beach has asked the city for permission to reopen an entrance into its parking lot from 7th Street. The entrance into the grass parking lot and play area had been closed as a condition of the church's school expansion in 2011. But recently, Neptune Beach Police and other city staff have received numerous complaints about traffic in front of the church along Florida Boulevard. Those complaints are mainly focused around the morning and evening drop-off and pickup times at the school and the occasional funeral service. A proposal from the police department presented to the church would allow the 7th Street entrance to be reopened, which would allow drop-off and pickup traffic to line up in the parking lot rather than on Florida Boulevard. The trees that have become established in the parking lot would be relocated. Residents along 7th Street opposed the change during public comments at the March 18th meeting of the Community Development Board. Howard McMinn, pastor at Beaches Chapel, said the entrance could be closed when it's not being used for school pickup and drop-off or other special occasions. However, the board said it would be preferable to relocate the trees with the understanding that traffic would enter on Florida Boulevard, loop around the play area and athletic field, and exit as normal on 5th Street. That motion passed on a 6-0 vote of the board. The proposal is on the Neptune Beach Council agenda for Monday. The old Florida Fish Camp and Seafood Shack adjacent to Beach Boulevard's boat ramp in Jacksonville Beach will soon have a new tenant, and the new restaurant will be required to make some improvements in the property. The new tenants will be Ben Grushel and Chris Wooten, both with experience in the restaurant business. Wooten is the owner and operator of Safe Harbor Seafood Market and Restaurant in Mayport. Grushel owns Marker 32 and other restaurants in the area. The restaurant will be operated as Safe Harbor Seafood Restaurant. The owners say they have plans for significant improvements in the property and are seeking a long-term lease from the city. City Manager George Forbes has recommended approving the lease. The renovations would be required to be completed during a 90-day grace period or, quote, within a reasonable time thereafter, considering potential for unexpected delays. The Jacksonville Beach City Council will vote on the lease and its conditions at its regular meeting on Monday. Well, when we come back, Beaches Watch honors the local library with its Friend of the Beaches Award. This is the Island Times News Update.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. Beaches Watch presented its annual Friend of the Beaches Award to the Beaches branch of the Jacksonville Public Library and its volunteers at its member social on Wednesday night. Beaches Watch President Sandy Golding made the presentation during the event.
This year's recipient is an organization that we all benefit from, and I think you'll all agree, and I hope you'll join me in recognizing this year's 2015 Friend of the Beaches Award recipient, which is the Beaches Branch Library, staff, Friends of the Beaches Branch Library, and volunteers, because it wouldn't happen without all of those people. So we've got Tamara Branham, who's the librarian, who is here to accept the award.
Librarian Tamara Branham accepted the award on behalf of the library. Beaches Watch will hold a candidate forum for the offices of mayor and sheriff on April 16th at Fletcher High School Auditorium. Mayor Alvin Brown and Republican candidate Lenny Curry have been invited, as have sheriff candidates Ken Jefferson and Mike Williams. Curry has confirmed he will attend the event, but Mayor Alvin Brown told organizers he did not have the date available. Both candidates for sheriff have confirmed they will attend. The event begins at 7 p.m. Beaches Academy held their annual Trike-a-thon on Monday. The event raises money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Students at the school on Penman Road either bring their own trikes and bikes or ride one that is provided by the center. Money is pledged for each lap completed around the parking lot. Center owner and director Bonnie Allen said the event has been held at the center each year for at least 15 years. Over the years, she said, the event has raised about $15,000 for the efforts of St. Jude's. The University of North Florida's Department of English, in conjunction with Atlantic Beach, will present Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, Outdoors and Under the Stars, at Johansson Park in Atlantic Beach on Friday, April 10th and Saturday, April 11th, weather permitting. All performances begin at 8 p.m. Backstreet's Catering food truck will be serving dinner for attendees beginning at around 6 p.m. Audience members are invited to bring chairs and enjoy their dinner for the outdoor performances. Well, the National Weather Service says we can expect showers and thunderstorms on Saturday afternoon and evening, then sunny on Sunday. Look for a high Saturday in the mid-70s and only in the mid-60s for Easter Sunday. Then there will be highs in the 70s and lows in the 60s for the rest of the week. The Island Times is always digital, always free at www.theislandtimes.com. Become a subscriber and get updates on news from the Beaches communities delivered right to your email box. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.